beautiful beings. It's a beautiful day. Surfing Vuzuvaya and Lori and Rowan. Do, 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 do. All right, so peace is an incredible thing, and it's literally physically powerful. We've talked before about the mathematics, the neuroscience of one person in a heightened state of alignment, where the heart has encompassed the mind, and there's a syncopation in the vibrations, the electromagnetic field vibrations of the heart and the brain, and how that literally creates peace physically around us. Do you see where I'm going here? So here's the thing. There's power is such a different thing. What is powerlessness? What is power? Huge questions. In the nature of bullying, whereas usually there is a power dynamic where socially or in some way physically, or something that threatens your well-being as a person, work, opportunities, all these things, where a bully is dominating the situation, they're in control, and the power dynamic is very off balance. And this is the nature of like bullying and victimization, where the power, when that in some terms can be looked at as powerlessness, right? Let's look at that from a different angle. That is an opportunity to well, I guess for myself, rather than speaking in general, I'm going to make this a very quick moment and make it a little bit personal. Myself, I absolutely, I have intrusive thoughts, I have violent thoughts, I have angry thoughts. Those things are all real, they're normal, they're natural. Don't be ashamed of them, let them keep going, pass our lay. Let them go, vai verga. Let them go. Them and the horse, they rode on. Kissing the horse, no, not, projecting that on the horse. So, horses, so beautiful, so powerful. And so where is the power? Because powerlessness is a perspective. It is one way of looking at things. So yes, I choose how I emanate. And if I'm the only person, if people are way into their jealousy and anger, and it's affecting how they behave, and has become their personality, their character in their life, that is an extreme from my perspective, or from a perspective, that is very powerless position. Because they are under control of chemistry, influences, shame, history. Nothing to do with me. And so, choosing. My grandfather warned me. I've mentioned my grandfather before, Clarence. Clarence was incredible. Clarence was literally absolutely one of the best people I ever knew. And Clarence was a firefighter all his life, and he was a firefighter in the Japanese internment camps in Canada. Things important to remember. And he told me about war, and he's the person that taught me how important it was to not tolerate war. Because he said it changed people. It took the most beautiful people and did the most terrible things. And I watched my grandfather struggle with his PTSD. I saw him go into his special room that we were never allowed to even knock on, and disappear for 3 days at a time when he had flashbacks or a visit from one of his war buddies. And, or as an anniversary, or whatever the trigger was, when he was going through things. And from this place, he taught me the importance of embracing peace and choosing peace, because we shall not be overcome. I believe in us. There is something in the air, my friends. There is something in the air. And it is a choice. It is the recognition of the power that each and every one of us has to choose our own alignment, to not live in reaction, to live and choose proactively who we are, what we're doing, and why we are motherfucking here. You are the program. Get with yourself. Get with your heart. Get with your soul. Get past the pain. Oh. Yeah. Recognize what is truly, truly powerful. As a conscious infinity that you are. So, sometimes there can be all sorts of different situations. A lot of different experiences. But I had, it was, yeah. I chose to be a pacifist in grade 2. And it was as a result of one of my very good friends had a new step-parent, and before that we did all sorts of psychic magic, new age research and stuff, which was in 1984. It was like very BFD. It was very French. There was not a lot of places talking about this. It's not a big conversation. This is before it's 1982. Shit. This is before, or even earlier. This is before the alignment that started in 1984. So anyways, we were doing all this research. Her family converted to Mormonism. Then she just had to decide I was the devil and beat the living fuck out of me every day for months. And that was fun. And I had to make a choice. It was her and her circle of family and friends. And, that was an interesting past life reenactment, right? I know. Way to live that one out. Holy shit. But within that place, I really came to this decision. And, actually, I think now that I'm really contemplating, I think it started earlier than that. But this is the reinforcement of understanding how powerless and scared they were. And being able to see their hearts and see what was truly there, not tolerating it. Not there, I'm not hanging out. But, So, transcend. Even when everyone around you is angry and wants to fight and wants to make things terrible because they're in pain, because they don't know what to do with themselves, because they don't know how to react, or they're not in control of their reactions. They're not in their conscious place. They're wounded. They're working through wounds. The walking wounded. The sad ones. And so we send them love. So, love your own wounds. Forgive yourself. If the thoughts come up, don't judge them. Don't blame them. Don't shame them. Just let them go. Interesting. Make them a cartoon. That's what I used to do. Yay, psychedelics. Woohoo. Yay, psychedelics. That's what psychedelics taught me as a teenager. That was an unbelievably freeing experience for me. Is I could take all my fears and I could make them cartoons. I could laugh at them. So, loving this movie written, I love you and I'm with you. Waxing our surfboard with the appreciation that the control, the power that we have in our alignment state, choosing to act from our highest self, from places of love. I love you and I'm with you. I know you're with me. Ashe, Manas. Lauren Joan, Surfing Vuzuvaya. Ashe.